because it's a topic that is quite sensitive and I don't want to talk about it all the time on this channel. But funny enough is what I get asked. I've been working on some like a research. When it comes to racism in Finland, it is totally different from what you find in other countries. And based on my research and my observation, I've been able to categorize 4 different types of people here in Finland when it comes to racism: the Nationalists, the Rationalists, the Neutralists, and the Traitors. Now, I didn't call them traitors, but then these are called traitors by the Nationalists. So I'm going to talk more about it in this video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So you know I have been planning to make this video and talk about racism for the last time in Finland. So today let's talk about this very sensitive topic. Now this is one area that I get asked questions a lot, and guys, I do not even want to talk about it anymore, and there's a reason why I don't want to talk about it anymore. I've been planning to make this video because I do have like one video where I talked about the things I don't like in Finland, and also another video where I answered the question, is there racism in Finland? Like that was like 3 years ago or 4 years ago. People kept asking that, so I just made that video. And then the first video I mentioned was what I made like when I landed in Finland. I was like 1 year and I made the video, the things I don't like so far. I remember that video caused a lot of drama. There were lots of negative comments and all that, and I've been planning to react to that, to answer some of them, because I've been mentioning it in my videos, right? Somebody was saying that it's okay, this video, the comment section is just something else, can you like delete them? So I've been going through the comments, and then I want to respond to some of the questions that were asked in the video. Okay, so I just felt like, okay, it's a good time. And also I still receive questions about how do Finns treat foreigners and also black people. So I do have a blog post, this is very recent, where I talked about that, how Finns treat foreigners. So check out that blog post, I'll put it up here. Okay, so now I just want to talk about racism specifically, because it's a topic that is quite sensitive and I don't want to talk about it all the time on this channel. But funny enough is what I get asked. So racism in Finland is something that is actually different from what you find in other countries. But first, let me say that there is no country that does not have racism. So let's get that cleared out. Let's get that out of the way. It's everywhere. Okay, so it is everywhere. But it depends on the country. Some countries that are more, it's more in some countries than others. And then coming to Finland and having been here as an expert for many years, I've realized that it's totally different from what the perception of what people call racism. What you find here is different, because you will not find people actually being outrightly racist towards you, but sometimes you just feel it in the air, like I always say, but it's not something that you witness all the time. All right, but what you find here, honestly, it's actually better than what you find in most countries, where it is all over you and in your face with words, and even people attack you. You can't find that here. But however, just like every other country, there's racism here. But I find the racism we have in Finland very interesting, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys my observation and my research based on that. First, let me mention that the country is very peaceful, and then the air is very clean. I love that. I love to say that, right? The environment is safe and clean, and then the quality of life is good. It's actually better than most countries, because also it's a small country, so it's well organized and everything works well. Like I always say, that the average Finnish person is patriotic, so they're always quick to protect the country, protect their people, protect their land, their culture and their heritage and stuff like that. So they're always quick to protect the country, and this is a very good quality. But however, many foreigners and many people who have visited Finland, who have lived in Finland, see Finland as a racist country. And this is surprising, because when you come to Finland yourself and you look around, you stayed here for like 1 month, you will not see you will not experience any type of racism. But if you live here for many years, then it's going to rear up its ugly head. So why is it like that? So now, based on my research and my observations over the years, and when it comes to racism, I've been able to classify people or group people into 4 different categories. There are 4 different categories of people in terms of racism: the Nationalists, the Rationalists, the Neutralists, and the Traitors. Now, this last group are referred to traitors by the first group, okay, not me, but I'm going to explain more right now in details. Now, the Nationalists are a very small group of people in Finland, but they're actually visible. Now, these are the usual or common ones you call racist, because they don't actually hide what they think or how they feel, but they just outrightly tell you when they have the opportunity. At every opportunity that they have, they say it out in everything that they do, in their words and in their action. You know that, okay, this person is a racist, and you find them a lot online. So they do not hide their hatred or hide the fact that they don't accept or they don't agree to a globalized world. They believe that Finland is for Finns, and then Germany is for Germans, and then Africa is for Africans. So like in my other video that I posted, there are lots of those comments like that from them, the nationalists. Some of them will say, I can't read them to you, and then you're just going to laugh because they are so funny. Leave. Africa belongs to Africans as much as Finland belongs to the Finns. You're so dark that the car will run over you. What are you doing here? Go away. Postimerkki pesesen ja takaisin Afrikaan. That means post stamp on the butt and send back to Africa. You are not supposed to be in Finland. Shut up and go back to your stupid country. You are not made to be in Finland. Just leave. Mene takaisin mistä tulitkin, me emme ikä voi sinua. It says, go back to where you're coming from. We are not going to miss you. And that comment has like 11 likes, and then all the racist comments have like 20 likes and 30 likes, 15 likes, you know. So you can imagine, and then 22 likes. Someone said you're not made to be in Finland, 22 likes. And then the one that talked about post stamp, and then somebody was saying, oh, that's so good. Oli tosi toi, oli hoover, I mean, good and stuff like that. So these are the nationalists. Most of them are quite racist, and they don't hide their hatred. They don't hide what they feel or what they think about globalization, what they think about immigration, and then they outrightly say, whenever they have the opportunity, they will say it. So the bulk of their hatred is towards immigrants and asylum seekers and refugees, and then they claim to be the ones who will reclaim back the country and then clean it of all those that have infiltrated the country. This is their home, this is their heritage, this is their land and their people. So immigration is not something that has started a long time here. It's actually quite new. Some people are not fully opened to seeing other people, seeing other foreigners. There are people who actually think that even if you were born here, you're still not a Finn. It doesn't make you a Finnish person. You know, if you've lived all your life here and then your parents are here, then you still are not a Finnish person as long as you look different. So there are people who actually think that being Finnish means that you have to have a white skin. The nationalists throw a few angry words whenever they have the opportunity through the help of maybe social media or alcohol. But on the most part, they are harmless, but they just actually express how they feel and just express their hatred. But on the most part, you can't see them actually like being doing harmful things towards immigrants, like just out of the blues. Of course, do not mistake patriotism with being nationalists. They're two different things. Now, they call Finns who do not belong to their group or agree to their ways as traitors. Now, the traitors are the second category or group of people, larger than the nationalists, but very small compared to the neutralists and the rationalists. Only a few Finns fall into this category, and they are those who have maybe married to a foreign person, or those who have lived their life abroad and they are used to international ways and open to other cultures, or have foreigners as very close friends. So these ones are actually referred to as traitors because they never agree to the ways of the nationalists. And in this group also belong people who can't tolerate any form of racism or any form of discrimination. They're actually Finns who fight against racism and discrimination and all that. You see them arranging a march, peaceful demonstration and stuff like that. They are always on the forefront, and they are always advocating for equality of all and the human rights and all that. So those ones also are being called traitors by the nationalists. This particular group always speak up when they find the opportunity, or they have the opportunity, or they feel that something is being done wrongfully. They always speak up. But because this is a small group, so their voices hardly make any impact. Now, the third group is the Rationalists, and this is the largest group of people in Finland when it comes to racism. Now, for me, I find this group to be very interesting. They're quite like in the middle. They take a little from the nationalists and a little from the traitors. Now, the rationalists are people who actually like rationalize everything. They feel that the nationalists believe are quite extreme, and so they do not agree to most of their ways. So these rationalists claim to be modest and international because they have actually like experienced different or multiple cultures. So they are more like open to foreigners due to the knowledge that they have, and also due to experiences, and they are more open to immigration and globalization. So they do not belong to the nationalists, and they do not belong to the traitors. Actually, they are on their own. I feel like they're in the center, sitting right in the middle there. And funny enough, most employers are in this category. Most companies are in this category. Now, it is among this set of people you find a lot of pillow racism. Pillow racism is a thing in Finland. I talked about it in one of my videos, so I'll put it here, so check it out. So it is in this group that you find this kind of pillow racism a lot. Now, in my opinion, this is the most dangerous of all. This is a very dangerous group. I prefer Nationalists. It's straight to me. It's more open. It's more like clear. You know where they stand. But the Rationalists, you don't know where they stand. Now, the fourth group are the Neutralists. This is like the second largest group. They do not discriminate any set of people and they do not belong to any group. So they're just neutral about the whole thing. Now, the interesting thing is that there are some influential people in Finland who actually belong to this group. Now, this Neutralist is the one that actually don't care about racism and they don't like you to talk about it. They just feel like everything is fine, don't talk about anything. They do not speak about racism and they do not want other people to talk about it. They get quite uncomfortable when you talk about it, and also they do not do anything when they see something wrong going on. In their thinking, it's none of their business. Now, these are the type that can be easily won over to the traitor group because of the way they are. They have a very neutral mind and quite receptive. So you get to know them, they get to know you, they open up to you, and then you guys become close friends, and then they see themselves in the traitor zone because if anything bad is going on or anything racist is going on, they are so quick to speak up. So it's no longer none of my business because that time it has become their business. It's something now personal to them, you know, because of the emotional attachments to the whole issue. So this is something I've been working on, but this is a short video. So go to the blog post because I'll put the whole article on the blog post so you can read it and then you can understand what I'm talking about. So now maybe this will help you more to understand some people you meet or you encounter here in Finland. So why don't I want to talk about racism anymore? Why is it that I don't want to talk about it anymore? It takes something from it because it's not a positive thing. And in my opinion, if you focus too much on who is being racist towards you or who is discriminating against you, you actually lose out on your full potentials, because I feel like you get myopic because that's just all you see, and then you don't have a broader look or a broader sense. Like I always say, everything is not about you, and somebody is not actually responding to you positively doesn't mean that the person is racist. You don't know the experience the person has or what the person is going through at the moment. So it's always good to give people the benefit of doubt and for your own good. So the best thing you can do for yourself is to stay on the positive side, and the best thing you can do for yourself is to have an open mind, like an optimistic attitude right here in Finland, and just hope for the best. So that's why when I'm going through my comment section on my email, I see questions about racism, is there racism? So I just jump past them sometimes because one, I've made videos on that already, and two, it's a topic that is kind of endless and it actually takes from you. It's something that eats from you, takes from you without giving anything back. And I want to hear what you have to say about this. So let me know in the comment section. So check out these two videos here. I'm sure you're going to find them quite interesting. And if this was a fun video for you, give it a thumb up. And if you're new on my channel, subscribe. And I'll be seeing you guys next time. Bye. Okay,